I forgot to tell you. Okay, so we're gonna go to the nitty gritty here. Okay, so yesterday was the day before was Tuesday. So I worked half a day because I was in training. And I remember I got done and I texted Michael's like, I'm done. He comes over to the house at like 1:30, and I was making lunch and he's like, I'm going to Springfield. I was like, what the hell? Why are you going to Springfield? It's like, I can't. He's like, why do you think? And I'm like, I can't think of any reason. It's like, you're talking about the auction because we just got Monday and I didn't think about going back Tuesday. And I was like, and he was like being super stupid, sit on the couch, not budging, not moving an inch, not motivated at all to go, talking about he's gonna go. And I was like, okay. It's like, well, I was making lunch and I was like, it's almost done. And then let me think. Okay, so my present, but then he was gonna go to Springfield, but he was obviously didn't want to go with me. He didn't want to take me with him. He's going to the auction and I'm off. And I'm not gonna be off anymore because I'm starting working today. So it was like my last chance to go, but he's being weird and crazy and I couldn't understand it. And then it's like, okay. And then he starts talking to me about why didn't I he's like, he wants to, he's like, I'm trying to I am trying to be the leader, but he's the, you know what I mean? I want to run shit and everything, but he ain't doing he's one of those chronic bitches. And I realized what the fuck was going on because like he was like wanted to go to Springfield. He was texting the talking to the skateboard chick, trying to hook up back up with her. She's got a new boyfriend. And I tried to hook back up with her, but I told her, you know what I mean? Like I realized if she's back, he's trying to get back with her. And I knew she was trying to make a comeback and she has a new boyfriend and I guess she likes him because I told that bitch, I was like, you fuck my boyfriend and I'm gonna tell yours. And it was like she lost interest. She's like, I lost my last boyfriend because of my floozy ways. I don't want to lose another one. So anyway, regardless, she doesn't want to fuck him right now. Right now. She likes her boyfriend. So she turned him down. So then he wants to bitch, like, I don't know what the hell's going on. Like Michael wants to bitch at me, like, I'm not I didn't why didn't I say something about the auction? But yeah, he's complaining because I'm leading. Well, it didn't cross my mind. I told you when I got off work. I didn't even think about going to the auction until you said it. But you weren't even trying to go to the auction. You're trying to meet up with another bitch. And so now when you act crazy and what you do doesn't make a damn bit of sense, it's self-explanatory. So anyway, so she turned him down. So he was trying to fuck with her. She doesn't want to fuck with him because, well, she'll lose everything again. So basically, oh, and then today was a disaster. We actually bid on the auction on the car that I don't know what happened. I was at work and he bought the wrong car. So regardless, and then he left. It was a disaster, and he left. And he went home, and he sent me the text. I just needed to be alone. Catchphrase. I just got done fucking another bitch. No, I'm not done. And then, just a second. And then, no, he left. And I was leaving. And I was like, I need to go get Christian and take him to soccer because I needed to bring him to soccer stuff. But anyway, he left. And then he came back, and I didn't know he was coming back so soon. And I was leaving to go bring Christian to soccer stuff and take him to practice. But and so I got my house key back from him because at the time I was thinking he had stolen my money order, and I haven't found it yet. And I hope that he didn't steal it. That would really bother me. But it was just like because he said he didn't love me. You know what I mean? He told me he told me said, "Oh my gosh!" For the first time, he's never said it to me. He said, "I don't love you," and I'm like, "Well, it's obvious that you don't love me." But and the feeling is likewise. The stuff that you've done, I don't love you either. And but it was just like, and then my money went missing. And I was like, okay, so you don't love me, so now you're gonna steal from me because you don't give a fuck about me anyway. And it's just like, I made him breakfast and lunch, and he didn't touch it. I buy all the food. I'm a single mom. This dude comes in and he's complaining about he's hungry. So I spend my money and I buy him food, and then he won't even fucking eat it. And is down on a daily basis. He is complaining because he's hungry, and I'm like, I made you food. I made you 2 meals, and you left, and your breakfast and your lunch were sitting there. And it's been like this. I mean, I've spent hundreds of dollars on food that we have wasted. Well, I did the crock pot thing for a while because I was working, and I know, did okay, so he doesn't like crock pot food. Anyway, he's an asshole. He's an impossible asshole. He's like a fucking that boyfriend I had, that Anthony. And I was like, I kicked Anthony to the curb in the worst way for the very same thing. You want to be around here. You see that I'm struggling. I'm single mom. You're you're a liability. You're like another dependent. You're another mouth to feed. You make no financial contribution whatsoever. And I just like, I was like, okay, so Michael's similar, and it's been irritating for me. It's like, he's like, I loved him because if not, I never would have put up with his bullshit ever. Because I think it's because Anthony was short and he's tall, and because he's tall, I put up with his shit. I swear to God, I think that's why. Because they both had ginormous penises, so you can't say it was a penis thing. It's just regardless. So anyway, so this morning I woke up. Oh, yesterday, and then yesterday when he was at my house, and he's talking about we needed to go to the auction, and I was like, we should have gone yesterday. And I looked at him, I'm like, that ship has sailed. And I think that, and I knew that the skateboard chick had turned him down the day before, and he's looking at me. He's like, does she know, or is this like a conscious thing that she knows, or is this subconsciously she knows? Because he looked at me like, how do you know? I'm like, I am very aware of what's going on. It was so funny because speaking of which, I was like, when I was talking to having my last conversation with Matt, the director at that whatchamacallit, the place where I stayed before. He's like, you're not even aware of your surroundings, and I'm like, I'm more aware than you can possibly imagine. Anyway, which is so funny. Yes, I'm paying attention. Trust me, and I'm keeping tabs on everything, and don't think that I'm not. 6:11. I'm about to go get Christian in the shower. Terry, thank God Terry's gonna be able to drive him today since Michael's MIA. But I don't really know. I don't know what's gonna happen because he's a he's a hot mess, and it's like I don't ever see him when he's not under the influence, so I don't even know what he's like. And I kind of like saw like we were driving back from Springfield on Monday, and just being in the car with him and like spending time with him without him being crazy. And I saw another side. And, it was a little alarming. I was kind of worried. Get him that. I was worried. He didn't do anything wrong. He was just being himself, and I just never see him be himself. He was kind of being kind of crazy, and I was like, "Is he crazy?" You know what I mean? I'm just like, I don't know. I mean, I then it was today was a trip. Yesterday was a trip, and then like that was like just that feeling of like he stole from me. You know what I mean? It was like I've never been stolen from, not by a boyfriend, not by anybody. You know what I mean? And it just like I felt like shit. I can't even lie. And just like in the way, like my worldview, it's like I felt like an old person. You know how old people view people who steal things. And I was like, and I know that you're not supposed to accuse people of stealing things because 9 times out of 10 you probably lost it. And I know this, but it was just the fact that he said he didn't love me, and it's like, oh, now that I'm your baby mama and you don't love me, you're gonna steal from me. I see how it is. This is all going through. I mean, you come and you know me, you don't feel like it, and then it pissed me off because he was gonna make the deposit from his debit card. He's faking like he didn't sell lights. So I don't know. He just and I felt like it's just like you're an asshole. You don't love me. You don't put your money where your mouth is. You know what I mean? I just can't fucking. It's really irritating. So regardless, it's what it is a Thursday. I got so much school and it's all due tomorrow. I'm supposed to work today and tomorrow and do training, and I don't know how attentive I'm gonna be because I feel like I'm gonna be working on school because I think it takes priority at this point. Sorry, I've got to get these physics points because this is my god today and tomorrow to get full credit for everything. But it was anyway. So I need to go get Christian up. But I just wanted to make this video about oh, just because I just was so heavy and I had a memory. I was like, it's like yesterday when he looked at me, he's like, "Do you know, or is it just you don't know what's going on, but you're saying it like you know?" It's like, I know, I do know. Anyway, so he's out roving the earth trying to find a replacement for the girl across the street, and then things fell through with her, and then now he's trying to find a replacement for the skateboard chick. So he was out last night, and I think he found some bitch, but she didn't want to fuck her life yet. I'm like, good choice. She still's got a shot, so she didn't go home with him. Smart girl. It's like, I mean, you have to wonder about these 18, 19, 20-year-old girls who are already, there's no hope for your future. You wouldn't be fucking with him already, I promise you. Thankfully, I didn't meet him till I was, what, 37? They're like, "Yeah, they gave me a chance before they gave up on me." Thank you kindly. Anyway, let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Anyway, I'm done. I just wanted to make this video. Bye. Yeah.